Hey, I'm just out here packing some alpaca wool. So let me get out of the bag. And I'm putting it in these little lingerie bags. And then I'm gonna dump them in water. Well, slowly and carefully put them in water and take them out to clean them. I'm just gonna take like a handful of alpaca wool. Hopefully a little more. Maybe a little more alpaca wool. Don't want it. This is my first time doing this, so. Just filling these bags up with a good amount of alpaca wool. I think that's a good amount. Zipping them up. One. Just want to sort of, there's a few flakes in here, so I'm just kind of seeing if I can pick a few of them out, because that's gonna show up in the final products if I don't pick them out in this process, because they're in the bags. There's two. And this alpaca wool it's already been cut off the alpaca, and they took off all the gross stuff for me, which is amazing, thank you. I can tell there's a little bit of matted stuff, so that's stuff that I can't really use. So I'm just kind of taking all this fluffy stuff and sticking it in the bag. I'll have to cut out the parts that I can't, or gently take it out if I can't use it. Oh, that one had a little bit of a hay in it. There we go. That one looks pretty good. And there's three. Pick up another bag. I don't have to do this again because I think I have too much alpaca wool, which is a nice problem to have, yeah. And I have another bag, so that I'll be preparing as well. Kind of making sure that none of this is matted too bad. That one felt like it could be a little matted. Maybe right here. Yeah, that one's good. Let's see this one. I'm starting to get towards a bunch of hairs that I might need to take out a little bit. Okay. Most of this is good. This is useful. And this is just raw alpaca wool. Yeah. Ooh, that's a little matted. Just a little bit. It's not too bad. I think it's still useful. I just want to separate the fibers a little bit to see if I can still use some of this. See, it's not too bad. I think most of the stuff that I couldn't use has been like thrown away. So this one is just not as fluffy, but it is totally usable. I just want to make sure I open up the fibers, get out all the grass. Yep. Yeah, let's do better there. I think that's pretty good. Ooh, fluffy stuff. Just kind of making sure it's not too matted, because if it's too matted, the water won't get in there and it could melt, I think. I don't know. This is still my first time doing this, so this is a fun experiment. Well, it's not. I researched this quite a bit, so. Ooh, that's not usable. That's just some white hairs. That's not really usable either. I've heard about these. Not sure what they're called. They're just like gray hairs that older animals can kind of get as they grow older. And they're really coarse and difficult to work with. So I'm just leaving some of those out. But this is pretty good wool. Ooh, that's really matted right there. Can't use that. The rest of this is pretty fluffy. Sorry if this is kind of boring. I can fast forward this later. I'm just going through and picking out the stuff that I like, getting rid of those white, gray stuff. I can feel dirt. It's not very dirty, but I can feel dirt like coming out of it. Or that could be the bag. It might be the bag. The bag might be moving. Yeah, it's the bag. Never mind. Ooh, that's like a twig. It's actually pretty clean. Okay, I think that's good right there. Getting closer to stuff that's more matted. Ooh, we've got some gray hairs, but I think these look like they could be fine. Yeah, I think I'll weed those. Or spin them. Ooh, that's really matted right there. Can't use that. Just want to pull out the matted parts. Still want to use some of that. There we go. Let's get out all the parts that I don't use for this process. So I want it nice and fluffy. No mats means no mess. I don't know. I just made that up. See, that's looking pretty good. Over here near the side, I don't think it's as matted. Oh, look at that. Just a few spots in here. It's very soft. The other one's even softer. This is the one that isn't as soft. It is totally amazing. I love this stuff. It's gonna be the nicest stuff I've ever worked with. I've never worked with that Alpaca wool before. It's like amazing. Okay, that's not workable. That's iffy. 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 Probably not gonna clean this tonight. It's getting too late and I have to dry it outside, so getting fuzz everywhere. I'll have to clean that up. Not too much work in prepping and getting this stuff ready. Sheep would probably be a lot more work because their fleece is oily and it gets really icky. I don't mind. I just like spinning and weaving.